In case you don't know what the sound is in here, it's this space heater right over here. Sometimes they call them a hot dog heater. In any case, while it is dark in here, you can look up here and see the places where light is coming through, and that's where the air also is coming through. So I got to take this spray foam over here, right there, GE spray foam, and I have to plug up some of those holes. Here's another problem area, right up in here. If you can see light coming through, that means air can get through, and water. So, and right there, bad place right there. But all of that has to be taken care of. I never should have put these on there, these pieces right here. I never should have done that. Everything should be flush. And I didn't do that. And another thing is that these boards were added later, and I should have had one continuous board all the way down there, because I got light and air coming in the entire length of this building. Now I did get this sealed up here mostly. Right there is one place where you can see light coming through, and then there's another one over here. Oops. There's a couple of them over here on this side. So I've got to go around, try to find those areas and cover them up with this spray foam. Now these are going to go on the outside. did a video on making this thing right here. And what it's doing is I could have put a special lock in here and deadbolt, but I didn't, and instead I blocked it off. And what I did was I made this so that it would fit this opening, and then I put silicone in there and then just sort of glued it in there. Now these furring strips continue outside, and what I did was I cut them off with a saw because I didn't like them, and I have to notch around them, and I didn't like that. So instead of notching it like this right here and right here, I don't want that. I made them all flush on the outside, which is what I should have done in the beginning. So now one of the things you have to do is gotta have a starter strip. This is a starter strip. This goes on the bottom, and what this does, it sits like this, and then you put this at the bottom, put this on top of this ledge right here. And then another thing is I want this on the top. And what this does right here, this one right here, that keeps the water and keeps the ice and air from getting into the building. Now these closure strips, as they call them, they're just foam. And one of the things you have to do is you have to cut off one of these ends. I'll show you why. Okay, now this one, this particular one, is specially shaped. Okay, it's got a dovetail right there. Now this is the male dovetail. And the other one is matching like this. Now you can fit them together. Now let's say that you have one, you need one of these. Let's say you need one of these and you only have one left. You can just cut this off right here. And then you can take one of these things. If you don't have one that's the proper one, you can just take one of these and cut it off here. Or if you have one with, if you have one with all these things here, and that's all, you can take your knife, your utility knife, cut it right here, and make your own, and just use half of it. So what I'm going to do is use this to mark an area that is about 1.5 inches from the end. Okay, there we go. Now I got a place where I can put the roofing cement. Okay, what I need is, I've got 4 more sheets. Each one is 10 feet long, and so I need 17-inch pieces. I can get 7 pieces of 17-inch long pieces out of this 10-foot long sheet here, but I only need 4 of them. So that's what I'm going to do. Take a knife like this and lift it up, then separate the two. And there's 2 more. All these 2 right here are together. Very difficult to do. Like that.